Another first tonight will be the first father-daughter combo to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, with Terrin Meister's dad, Ryan, going before her a number of years ago. But tonight, we'd like to induct Terrin Meister, a 2004 Triton graduate. Terrin was a 10-time varsity letter winner, earning 3 letters in volleyball, 3 letters in basketball, and 4 letters in track. Terrin also earned the 2004 Female Athlete of the Year award. While at Triton, Terrin earned MVP honors 5 times. She was named the volleyball MVP 2 times and the track MVP 3 times. Terrin's distinguished career also includes earning Northern State All-Conference distinction 8 times, twice in volleyball, twice in basketball, and 4 times in track. Terrin was named to the Junior All-State team for volleyball in 2002, the Class 2A All-State team in 2002, and the Class 1A All-State team in 2003. Terrin was a member of the 2004 Girls Basketball Sectional Championship team. Her outstanding track career finished with a total of 5 sectional championships, 3 in the 100-meter hurdles and 2 in the 300-meter hurdles. Terrin also held school records in the 100-meter hurdles and the 300-meter hurdles. Terrin went on to play volleyball at Bethel College during the 2004 and 2005 seasons. She was named the first team All-Conference in 2005. Triton's volleyball coach, Gail Perry, had this to say about coaching Terrin. Terrin was a very talented volleyball player that was a great passer and someone that was counted on to kill the ball on the attack. And having a good vertical leap, she was a very effective blocker. Terrin's physical talents were exceptional, but her greatest talent was being so positive to her team in practice and in matches. She made everyone around her better, both on the court and as a person. No matter the situation, she was a great teacher of the game to all of her teammates. She was the most positive player I have ever had the pleasure to coach, and I'm grateful for the journey we shared together. Terrin still helps whenever I ask, coaching and teaching with the same positive attitude. Former girls basketball coach Mark Heater had this to say about coaching Terrin. She was probably one of the best overall athletes that I have ever coached. She was quick, fast, and a difficult matchup for the teams we played because she was so versatile. And even though volleyball was probably her best sport, all we have to do is look at our record when she was out with an injury her senior year. She was able to come back before the end of the season and help lead us all the way to the regional final, which we lost by 3. She was a hard worker with a great attitude. I really enjoyed coaching her. Terrin currently resides in Bourbon with her husband Harley and their 2 children, Isaac and Olivia. Terrin is the owner of Back 40 Catering, who provided the meal this evening. Accepting the award tonight is Terrin Meister herself. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Terrin Meister. At this time, I would like to officially induct Terrin Meister in the Triton Athletic Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this without crying, so let's hope we can get through it. Good evening. I'd like to begin by saying how honored I am to be one of this group of 4 very deserving and character-driven individuals into the Hall of Fame class of 2019. I would like to thank the Hall of Fame Selection Committee, the Triton School Corporation, and Triton Athletics for all of their hard work they put into our student athletes year after year. Sorry. I'm only in the second paragraph. Okay. To my parents, Ryan and Carmen, I love you both. I think it goes without saying that you are my #1 role models. I'm pretty sure my love of sports began the day I was born. Growing up in a gym, I could never have imagined a life without athletics. It's in my blood. I am honored to be joining my father as a member of the Triton Athletics Hall of Fame. To my grandparents, Larry and Karen Meister and Clarita Rossetti, thank you for all of your love and support. I don't ever recall a match, game, or track meet that you guys weren't at. To my high school coaches, Coach Gail Perry for volleyball, Coach Mark Heater for basketball, Coach Jason Hunter, Coach, what's his name? Mr. King's first name? Bob King for track, and Coach Carmen Meister for track. You all are my family, not just my mom. You challenged me, you held me accountable, you kept me focused. You pushed me to work hard day in and day out. You left a mark on my life. You taught me many life lessons on the court and on the track that I now use daily. Words cannot express how grateful I am that you were the individuals that helped shape my life. You set examples that I admired. At the time, I didn't know it, but maybe some of you saw that coaching was in my future. And I cannot begin to express how thankful I am that I have been able to give back to the young athletes of our community through coaching various sports. Hopefully, I am able to instill the importance of Triton athletics and some of the life lessons I have learned from my coaches to my players. So Coach Perry, Coach Heater, Coach Hunter, Coach King, and Coach Meister, I just want to say thank you for believing in me and allowing me to become the best athlete I could. I would like to reiterate that I know this is an individual award, but I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my teammates, my family, my coaches, and the entire Triton community. I've worked my whole life to fulfill my goals, but at the same time, I know there is a higher power looking down on me. He enables me to do all things. I am grateful for the many blessings God has bestowed upon me. To all of you here this evening, don't miss your moments, both the moments to be impacted and the moment to impact. If you would have asked me 20 years ago when I was starting my athletic career at Triton, which moments would define me, I would have said my accomplishments, postseason success, setting records, and all-conference status. But now I know that isn't true. We have no idea today which moments will leave the most lasting impression tomorrow. It isn't something we can plan for or see ahead of time, so we must take advantage of every single one. Moments matter. They leave their impression upon us, and they shape how we live our lives, and they impact who we become. Throughout my career, I experienced the highs of the sports life and the lows. Winning numerous sectional championships in track, winning sectional in basketball our senior year, going to the state finals 2 times in volleyball, and setting school records in the 100-meter and 300-meter hurdles are just some of the highs that I was blessed with. One of the hardest lows I went through was when I broke my hand at the beginning of my senior basketball season. That put me out 6 weeks, and it was hard, especially knowing that it was my last year. And I know Heater was not the happiest that happened either. I felt guilty that I wasn't going to be able to contribute to my team on the court, but I was wrong. I was able to push them in a different way. As I sat on the bench, I was able to coach them in the areas that you may not always see when you're on the floor. I was their biggest supporter. Luckily, I was able to return that season and help my team on to a sectional championship. Nevertheless, all the moments I have experienced have been learning moments. I was able to bring the value out of them. And that's what moments do. They offer us something of possibly more value, the opportunity to leave a lasting mark on the world around us. Again, I'd like to thank all of those who crossed my path and didn't miss their moment to mark on me. It made all the difference. We don't all get to choose the substance of our moments, but what we do get to choose is what we do with them. I stand here tonight not because I accomplished as much as the other members of the Hall of Fame, but I believe I stand here because of what I did with the moments I was given. My induction makes the statement that, although impact is measured over a career, it is established in the moments, regardless of how many or how few you're blessed with. So as we all leave here tonight, seize your moments. That moment with your children, your spouse, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, with your friends, teammates, and your players. Because that moment just may be the one that leads you to becoming or inspiring the next inductee.
Terrin is one of those athletes that came through Triton when I was away in college, and I never really had the opportunity to see Terrin compete, but You hear the stories, and you know what a wonderful athlete she was. I have had the pleasure of working with her as a coach, and she's fantastic in that role. Just as you heard her heartfelt message tonight, she was a coach standing here coaching all of you to not miss that moment. So Terrin, thank you for everything. Congratulations.